Oh, there he is. Got him. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Good fish, too. Good fish. Sweet. Oh, man, I foul hooked him, too. I guess he came up and just tried to get it. Wow. Here, let me unhook him. Wow, how cool is that? First brown. The only fish I've caught today is day one. It's Saturday, February the 1st. And I caught him on the outside where he just, I guess, tried to aggressively tag it. That's the first brown trout of the week, or the weekend. Let's let this guy go. It's a pretty fish. Welcome to the Little Red River, guys. Let's go catch some trout. Oh, there he is right there. He's still going. Calm down, buddy, and I'll let you go. So you can see it's just a little bitty stalker rainbow. Not very big, not what we're here for. Oh, there it was. Look at that. What? Nice. The third cast on the rooster tail. Come on, buddy. Not a bad little fish. Standard stalker. This is what I've been waiting on this whole time. He got my net all kind of mangled here. Hang on a second, I'll get him out. Look at this pretty brown trout, guys. Beautiful. Took me a little while to get him. It's been a unique trip, but it's beautiful out here, isn't it? Let's see if we can't catch another one. That's a pretty fish. Awesome. Well, this little guy got foul hooked on the outside. little bitty rainbow. Bigger fish right here. This is a bigger fish. I can't tell if it's a brown or a rainbow. Ooh, it is pretty. Oh yeah, it's a big brown. Big brown. Big brown. He's hung in the mouth too. Oh wow. Check out this brown, guys. Holy crap. Guys, this is what I came here for right here. Look at this fish. Look how pretty it is. I saw a pretty good fish hit up there. That's why I turned around. I had thrown in there and it missed my bait, and I've been trying to fight the current trying to get back over there. But look at how pretty this fish is. Is that not awesome? Beautiful brown out here on the Little Red River. I've been here for 3 days. Today's the first day the fish have been biting. I'm gonna get this guy back in the water real quick. But just look at that. Beautiful. And he's gone. All right guys, so like I said, this is my 3rd day here. Today is Monday, February the 3rd. It is 30 some odd degrees. It is really cold. It was almost like 75 yesterday afternoon, but the temperatures last night just dropped back down. This is the bait that I'm catching the fish on this morning. And the main reason I've switched to this bait is because I swapped that back hook out with one of those little haired hooks like that. It's got the little feathers, little sparklies on there. Because yesterday when I was out here, I kept having a bunch of browns and rainbows chase the bait and they would not commit. And I remember being out here before that my baits that had that on there did a little better. And I don't know if it had to do with that or not, but either way, I have a lot more success with that style hook on here. And if you go to Bass Pro, you can just buy these hooks, right, with that on there and just swap them out real quick. But that ended up being the trick to catching these fish. But I'm fixing to get the boat spun around. I just came back up. This section right here had a lot of fish in it. So I'm gonna turn back around and see if we can't do that again. So this was kind of a last minute decision for me to go to the Little Red River. I saw the weather forecast looked like it was supposed to be really nice this weekend. So I decided to take a 3-day weekend and go up and stay in a Verbo right on the river and try my hand at trying to catch some of these trout. There was a pretty good rainstorm that came through Arkansas and Tennessee the Thursday before the weekend. It dumped a lot of water, and when I first got there, I launched the boat in the dark Saturday morning and ended up, literally I busted my ass going down the hill. It was coated in mud. I buried my brand new GoPro right in the mud. I broke my tripod, muddied all my clothes. I'd been there all of 5 minutes. And had I caught any of it on camera, I definitely would have showed it to you guys, but luckily for me, I did not. But the first day was kind of a wash because most of the river was just muddy and brown and was just not good for fishing. I did end up landing one brown right at dark, or just before dark on the first day. The second day, I literally only caught 2 rainbows, and I really didn't start catching any fish until the 3rd day. But if you're going to be somewhere and fishing for as many hours as I did and not catching anything, This is definitely the place to do that. I mean, it didn't matter if I caught anything or not. This was just so peaceful, so relaxing out here because the scenery is just insane. If you guys have been here, you know what I'm talking about. Just check out some of this footage right here just to see what it's like. Hooked that rainbow right in the back. Right by the face. Whoa. That's the second one I've hooked like that. That's the second rainbow I've foul hooked like that, but not a bad guy. A little bit bigger than a stalker. Not much. All right, guys. Well, I didn't catch a ton of fish this time, but I did catch the fish I was here for. So I feel fortunate enough to have caught that. The weekend started out horribly. So I'm out here at Lobo Landing is where I was fishing out of. I did a little bank fishing at the little Verbo that I rented, but when I got here early Saturday morning in the dark, launched my boat, went down to walk down to the boat to get in it to go fish after I parked my truck, and I slid down the hill. The whole hillside down there is just straight mud. And I just slid down and got all my clothes muddy. Got in the boat, it got a little daylight, and I could tell that the river looked not quite like chocolate milk, but it was pretty dark. And we had a huge rainstorm came through on Thursday, and it hadn't washed out all the mud yet. So the visibility in the river was almost zero. And so I only ended up catching one fish that day. It was a little brown off the bank right there at my Verbo. And then yesterday I only caught, I think, 2 rainbows, missed a few. The fish were chasing it, but they weren't committing. Today they started committing, and I landed a handful of fish. So all in all, it turned out to be a pretty good trip. Started off a little wonky, but it ended up coming out pretty good. So I'm fixing to head home. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I'll catch you next time. Y'all have a good one.